Welcome back, baseball fans. Welcome to another episode of the Vintage Vegas 9 Ball, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Here we are at the very end of May here in 2026, and it's a beautiful day here, beautiful sunny day here in Las Vegas. Without further ado, let's get to the Vintage Vegas 9 Ball for the day. First card today is I had this put in the slab. Two of my favorite players from my youth, or I guess favorite people from my youth. Michael Jordan here. And Harry Carey, getting interviewed by Harry Carey at WGN Sports. And Michael, of course, quit basketball during his prime and was trying to make it as a member of the White Sox. And I think this is probably during the Cubs. Cubs used to play an exhibition game every year, the Crosstown Classic against the White Sox in the early 90s before there was interleague play. And I think this is during that. Michael Jordan played for the Sox during one of those games. And here he is, Harry's interviewing him and trying to make it as a ball player. It didn't really pan out for MJ as a baseball player. Of course, he'd go back with the Bulls and win more championships. And here he is, probably the greatest broadcaster of all time, Harry Carey, interviewing Michael Jordan in the early 90s. I'm on the Cubs stand for Harry. Here's Harry's Carey broadcast partner, and probably I've learned more about baseball than anybody from Steve Stone, a great analyst, worked alongside Harry Carey, and still works for the White Sox as an analyst. But yeah, great pitcher for the Cubs, won the Cy Young Award in the early 80s for the Orioles, and yeah, just a great analyst, and learned so much from baseball on WGN from Harry and Steve, and always be grateful for them. This is a great two-tone card with the brown here on the Cubs card for Steve Stone. Beautiful card for the Cubs. Next card is Hall of Fame broadcaster Jack Buck. Of course, he was Harry's broadcast partner in St. Louis when Harry was in St. Louis. And of course, Jack Buck, the father of Joe Buck, and longtime Cardinals broadcaster. And here he is, CBS Radio Sports Jack Buck. And of course, he's a Hall of Fame announcer for the Cardinals. And I always enjoyed listening to them on KMOX. We picked them up where I was growing up. And I listened to a lot of broadcast from Jack Buck. Great Hall of Fame announcer. Next guy is another Cardinal here, Dave Ricketts, and this was probably Harry Carey's favorite player with those glasses, those thick black glasses. Dave Ricketts, catcher for the Cardinals, and I'm sure one of Harry's favorite players in the late 60s, Dave Ricketts. It's a nice looking card as a member of the Cardinals. Next card is another Cardinal broadcaster here, Al Hrabosky. And I think Hrabosky, he does more studio work now, but for several years he was an analyst on their TV, Fox Sports Midwest broadcast. And the Mad Hungarian, of course, he would always throw those temper tantrums, pitch for the Cardinals and the Braves, and would pound his glove behind the mound, psych himself up, try to intimidate the hitters with that Fu Manchu, kind of a forerunner for that intimidating hair, fear the beard type of mentality out of the closers, Al Hrabosky. And longtime pitcher and broadcaster. Another great Chicago broadcasting legend, Ken Harrelson, the Hawk. Here he is, a member of the Senators. Of course, Hawk, big-time power hitter, and great player for the Senators. And, of course, known mostly as was a GM for the White Sox for a while, and then he went to the broadcasting booth. And not only with the White Sox, but also with the Red Sox as well. And just a great, put it on the board, yes. So many great sayings, put it on the board, yes. Grab some bench, she'll grab some bench. Great sayings as a broadcaster. And I love listening to him on the White Sox broadcast on WGN. Ken Hawk Harrelson. Next card is a Rick Monday. Of course, Rick Monday. Here he is at Wrigley Field. And as a member of the Cubs, he saved the American flag from being burned at Dodger Stadium. He ran and snatched the flag away from the protesters who were trying to burn the American flag in center field. And Rick Monday came to the rescue and stole that American flag. He's still a broadcaster on the radio for the Dodgers to this day. And I saw when the Cubs played him earlier this year, they honored Rick Monday for that save of the American flag in the late 70s or early 80s. I can't remember exactly when that happened, but here he is, a member of the Dodgers. And he also, of course, played for the Cubs. Rick Monday. We'll put him on a stick. Next card, another great announcer for the Giants, Dwayne Kuiper. And, of course, he was kind of a utility guy, a middle infielder, kind of a light-hitting second baseman type for many years in the big leagues. I like those old school Indians uniforms at the C. Don't have Chief Wahoo, but they could probably still bring these back with the C. And, of course, the Indians across. And Dwayne Kuiper, of course, great bunter. And one of those guys can hit and run, bunt, do the little things. Great fielder defensively. And, of course, he's a great broadcaster with his partner, Mike Krukow, Kruk and Kuip. And Krukow, of course, played for the Cubs for many years. And I like them. They have good humorous broadcast, and very good announcers, Dwayne Kuiper and Mike Krukow. And you see, one home run in his 5 years in the big leagues, but a 280 average. And one of those guys did all the little things, Dwayne Kuiper. And one is this announcer's version with Joe Simpson. Of course, Joe Simpson, longtime broadcaster for the Braves. And I remember him calling mini games on TBS as a youth, watching him. And I don't remember too much of him from his playing career. I think he had a decent playing career, but I remember him as a broadcaster for the Braves. And was voted Albuquerque's most popular player in 1977. He was an All-American at the University of Oklahoma, Joe Simpson. And then, of course, he'd go on to be a Braves broadcaster for many years. And that'll end our announcer version of the Vegas 9-Ball for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys, as we move into June here, 2026, are all having a good start to your year. And take care, and God bless.